Hello, everyone, and welcome in to Lone Star North Harris. ACC leads 1-0 after the first point just got underway. No video, internet not good enough to stream. Tried to exhaust all options and unable to get it done. So we're going to do a radio broadcast, start the next point. We're tied at 1, and we will try to get things underway. This is best of 3 sets, 25, 25, and 15 for the final set if there is a set 3. Serving for Lone Star Cy-Fair is Sophia Garin. Goes to Manrique. Garza sets for Aubrey Villarreal, and it's just pushed into the net. It's going to be a long run and unable to get that one. So ACC will score. Villarreal with the hit, and one of the front row members of Cy-Fair couldn't handle it as it bounced off the net. They were able to get another shot, and Aubrey Villarreal will serve. Good swing, but way too far there from Caitlin Carter, and the Dolphins lead 3-1. Dolphins played Cy-Fair just last week, and Cy-Fair swept in 3 sets. So Alvin's got their work cut out for them in this tournament, having to play Cy-Fair and Montgomery if they win, and a mistake by Cy-Fair gives Alvin another point. They're up 4-1. That was Caitlin Blanchard with an attack error. Villarreal to serve again. Nice serve. They'll get it up in the air, and Blanchard will attack. Garza's under it. Bro goes for Montemayor rather, and it's another mistake from Lone Star Cy-Fair, and Alvin's up 5-1. It was Sophia Garin hitting it out of bounds. Garin sets for Caitlin Carter. Garza now for Bro, who attacks. Bro taps it over. Back sets for Caitlin Blanchard, and Garza unable to get the dig off. A kill for Caitlin Carter. There's a Caitlin Carter and a Caitlin Blanchard out there at the same time. Dolphins lead 5-2, and Caitlin Blanchard will serve. Checking in for Lone Star Cy-Fair is Mina Almeida. Blanchard's serve just goes over. Manrique to Garza, who sets back for Manrique. A good attack, and it's going to be Cy-Fair's point. Just a bit too far. Cy-Fair wisely let it go, and we'll see Blanchard to serve again. Kirsten Ang is able to receive the serve. Manrique sets for Garza, who attacks. Goes to Blanchard. This is set for Carter. Garza pushes it over to the back row. Blanchard is there. This is a set for Blanchard. Garza off the roof and unable to handle it. Higher ceilings than they're used to, but just slightly delayed reaction time for Ang and Schultz, who were in the vicinity. And after some mistakes, Lone Star Cy-Fair has got it back to within a point, 5-4. This is Blanchard. And that just trickles over the net, a good serve. And now Manrique will bump it over. Blanchard, this is just bumped over there by Almeida. Bro sets for Manrique. Hits to the back row and too far. Another attack error after being up 5-1. It's now 5-5. And the Dolphins are going to need to play without many mistakes in order to beat a team that swept them just last week. Garza for Manrique. Attacks, and a good one. Hit way out of bounds. The libero tried to dig it up. It was Nina Doe. Nina Doe is in there with Albani Cormier, Sophia Garin, Caitlin Blanchard, and Caitlin Carter. And Doe will hit it as it was going out of bounds, and that is going to be an error by Sophia Garin. It should be 7-5 Alvin. Kind of an interesting setup here at Lone Star North Harris. We appreciate them for allowing us to broadcast, but it's not a venue that's really set up for live streaming volleyball. Manrique hits it up for Garza after it was deflected by Gurley. Manrique pushes it over, and nearly an overpass, but no, it goes under the net. ACC's point 8-5. Want to apologize again, no video, internet not strong enough to handle live streaming. Serve from Bro. Attack there by Blanchard. Garza able to dig it up. And now Garza attacks too far. An attack error from Garza makes it 8-6. In the serve now is Montserrat Cruz. And a service error into the net. Both Montserrat Cruz and Nina Doe wearing the different colored libero jersey. I thought only one person could do that. Everybody else is wearing blue and black. And then Doe and Cruz wearing white tops. Ooh, a nice serve trickles off the net. They will actually return it. And a kill there from Blanchard. It was a heck of an effort from Lone Star to keep that going. Score is 9-7, Alvin. Here is Caitlin Carter. Carter's left-handed serve is over. Bro is there. Garza for Gurley. Gurley attacks. It's deflected. They keep it alive. It was Montserrat Cruz. And into the net, the pass to Mina Almeida was way too close to the net for Almeida to handle it. That was Sophia Garin, the setter. Aubrey Villarreal will check in. Kirsten Ang will check out. She's in with Schultz, Garza, Gurley, Bro, and Manrique, who is serving with the Dolphins up 10-7 here in the first set. That will go to 25, of course. Garin sets for Carter, who bumps it over. Garza just pushes it over. Bro is wisely there. Garza will keep it alive, and Bro will send it over. Montserrat Cruz will get it, and this is set for Almeida. Almeida with the hit. Bro is able to get hands on it. Manrique bumps it up, and then Gurley will send it over. Garza and Gurley nearly collided. Just pushed over. Schultz is there. Garza hits it up, and this is going to be attacked by Villarreal, and a kill! A great rally, and Alvin locked in there. Aubrey Villarreal with the kill. Dolphins lead by 4. Manrique to serve again. Manrique, the 5'9" outside hitter from Pace High School. Serve goes to Montserrat Cruz. Garin for Blanchard, who just taps it over. Garza's there to back up Gurley. Now Garza attacks into the net, an attack error. Garza has been extremely reliable all year in every facet of the game. Lexi Capadona will check in. Manrique will check out. A couple of mistakes already for Garza. And the leaders of this Dolphins team are going to have to really just perform at the highest level in order to win. Dig there by Schultz, and it's set for Villarreal, who taps it into the net. And it's going to be Lone Star's point. 11-9. Serve goes to Villarreal. Garza to Bro. Bro with the attack. Carter hits it to Garin, and a good set there. And in the net. The swing from Blanchard was a good one, but hit the net, and Dolphins get the point. Score is 12-9. The Dolphins are about halfway to the target goal of 25 here in set number 1. Reminder, this is going to be 3 sets, 25, 25, and 15. Gurley with a good serve, just barely goes over. Montemayor attacks the overpass, and it was then deflected by Garin, and now Blanchard attacks, and Gurley let it go, but Blanchard gets a kill as it hit inbounds. 12-10. I see a serve coming from Beery Sanchez. Beery Sanchez in there with Alina Gonzalez, Carter, Blanchard. And this is tapped over by Garza at the net, a jousting battle. This is just tapped over again by Almeida. Garin gets it, and Montemayor will just tap it over. Montemayor attacks again. They're still staying alive. This ball has gone over the net, and Capadona and Garza, neither one of them touches it. They both were within distance of touching each other, and the ball fell right between them. A miscommunication, and that is the exact type of thing that cannot happen if the Dolphins want to win. Serve is over to Bro. Garza and Villarreal will have to bump it over. She does. Good job. Garin sets for Blanchard. Blanchard attacks and too far. Dolphins point just barely beyond the line. Dolphins still lead by 2 even though they haven't played their best volleyball. Athena Garza, captain of the team, to serve. Serve is a good one. Set up for Cormier. Cormier, and it's dug up by Bro. Garza sets and attacked by Villarreal. A lofty hit there. Attacked by Carter, deflected off the net, and Capadona tried to get under it, could not. A kill from Carter. It's going to be a serve from Sophia Garin, the setter. Capadona's under it. Garza goes for Schultz, and Schultz mishits it nearly under the net. Attack error, and that's a type of play that has to be eliminated. Just kind of a whiff. I mean, made contact enough to send it forward, but Garin serves, and Capadona gets one hand on it. Bro sets for Montemayor, who will bump it over, and too far. Lone Star Cy-Fair will retake the lead. And ACC will call a timeout wisely. 14-13 here in set number 1 from Lone Star North Harris. 3 sets, all they get here in this first game. If they win and move on to play Montgomery, it would be best of 5. That would be around 12:30, depending on how long this takes for the next game. If it is Cy-Fair and Montgomery, we will not be covering it. If it is Alvin and Montgomery, of course we will, although still likely to have the same internet problems and likely no video. Apologize for that. Alvin has started the season 5-0 and then lost the last 2 contests against Cy-Fair and Montgomery, the 2 teams that they have to possibly play today. And definitely an uphill battle. So Cy-Fair 6-1. Their only loss is to Montgomery, who is undefeated. Capadona's under the serve. Garza sets for Villarreal. It's deflected, but Garza is there. Bro sets and set it back for Montemayor, but nobody was there. Another mistake. It's really, honestly, just a matter of focus and no mistakes. Going to be the difference between these 2 teams. Very evenly matched in terms of athleticism and ability, and this is an ace. Bro came together with Capadona. 16-13 Cy-Fair, up 5-1, and went back and forth, and Alvin's had a couple of different leads of multiple points. Garin serves again, and Capadona's under it. Garza sets for Montemayor. It's deflected. Bro is there. Garza pushes it over. And this is attacked by Blanchard way too far. A straight line drive way over the net and way out of bounds. An attack error. Blanchard has to get a little more downward action on that. Unless it's tipped, it's not going to be a point. And here's Kirsten Ang to serve. Ang, defensive specialist. Blanchard's under it. Garin sets for Carter. Carter hits it way too far, and Ang lets it go wisely. Ang will serve again. Serve from Ang goes to Nina Doe. Just tapped over by Blanchard. Bro is there, sets for Garza. Garza attacks. Doe is under it. Garin sets for Carter, and into the net, an attack error, and we are tied. Serve coming from Kirsten Ang. Goes to Blanchard. Garin sets for Carter. Carter taps it over, and unable to get there is Bro. A big hole in the middle of that defense, and Carter found it. Some heads up precision there. This is going to be Caitlin Blanchard to serve. Blanchard hits it out. No, they said that was an ace. Alvin thought it was out, but no, a point for Cy-Fair. A lot of different colored lines on the court. This one trickles off the net and kept alive. Nearly an overpass. Montemayor sends it over. They call a lift. I don't see how that was a lift, but it was a really good play. That was the type of thing I like to see from this team, sticking with it even when things aren't perfect. And looked like they executed it well, but called a lift as Manrique hits it over and it's deflected. Carter with a good swing and a kill. Kirsten Ang unable to handle it, and Cy-Fair up by 4. This was a set that ACC really kind of had in their favor, and a lot of mistakes in the last 10 points or so have shifted things in a big way. Serve from Blanchard. Ang let it go, and it's an ace. 21-16. Blanchard serves again. Ang is under it near the basketball goal. That's pretty close to the court, but Bro is able to bump it over. And Garin goes for Cormier. It's deflected off the net on the swing. Manrique attacks, and Blanchard can't handle it. A kill for Manrique. That one went right at the face of Blanchard. She kind of did a matrix back bend, and the ball just went off her fingertips and way out of play. A 4-point deficit for the Dolphins, and Corinne Bro, co-captain of the team, and libero will serve. It's a good one. It goes to Doe, and Blanchard sets for Carter, who will bump it over backwards. Bro goes to Garza, who sets for Gurley. Gurley sends it too far. An attack error. Gurley has been a really crucial part of this team and has taken over some games. Have yet to see a big play from Gurley yet, but I'm sure it's coming. This is Montserrat Cruz to serve. Set for Schultz. Garin sets, and it's just pushed over. Garza cannot handle it. That's Beery Sanchez with the kill. Montserrat Cruz, one of the 2 liberos in different colored jerseys, serves again. This one just barely goes over the net. Bro's under it. Garza goes for Manrique. It's deflected, and Garza was not ready for the deflection. A point away from a set 1 victory is Cy-Fair. Here is Montserrat Cruz to try to win set number 1. Schultz unable to handle the serve. An ace, and Lone Star Cy-Fair will win set number 1, 25-17. If Cy-Fair wins the next set, Dolphins club volleyball season will be over. We're up 5-1 in that set. Cy-Fair took a little bit to get going, and then a lot of mistakes from the Dolphins helped them work their way to victory, an 8-point victory in set number 1. Montgomery defeated HCC in 3 sets in the first match of the day. So Montgomery is locked into that playoff game, and Cy-Fair, a pretty good team, but Montgomery already defeated them. Montgomery defeated them in 3 sets on October 9th. It says they won 22-14, which is pretty weird. 25-22 and 25-14. I'm not sure why it would stop at 22, or if that's just a typo. And that was at, it doesn't say where. But yeah, Montgomery defeated Cy-Fair in 3 sets. Montgomery, a really good team. I watched them play just a little bit while we were setting up, but so the Cy-Fair Falcons win set number 1, and they are ready to make their way back out on the court. Dolphins really going to have to dig deep This is a team that's very talented. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They did at the beginning of the game. Took them a minute to get going, but they don't make a lot of mistakes. You can't just hit it over, tap it over, and get a point. You have to have a really good swing, and that's one thing the Dolphins have kind of lacked is that size and that really, really consistent, lengthy hitter on the edges. And Cy-Fair has some talented hitters, and apparently Montgomery does too. Interesting to see HCC won a set against Montgomery earlier when they played in the first week. Montgomery beat them 25-18, 25-12, and 25-16, but they won the second set today. I think it was 25-23. Bro will check in. Shelby Gurley will check out. She'll be in there with Manrique, Schultz, Garza, Villarreal, and Ali Montemayor. Cy-Fair, see who they sub in and out. Looks like Nina Doe, or Nina Do. It's D-O. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation of that with it being a last name. So Nina Doe is in there with Carter, Blanchard, Cormier. Set goes to Schultz, who has to get on her knees, and then Manrique will bump it over. Cormier taps it over, and nobody's there, a kill. Beery Sanchez is also in there for Cy-Fair, as well as Sophia Garin, the setter, who is serving. Serve from Garin. Goes to Manrique. Garza's under it. Bro attacks. Set there for Carter, and a kill. Schultz unable to get there. It's 2-0. Cy-Fair wins this set. They are moving on to play Montgomery, and the Dolphins' season is over. A good start for Cy-Fair, not so hot for the Dolphins yet. See if they can get it going. Garin serves again. And Manrique hits it to Montemayor. Manrique will bump it over. Doe gets it up for Garin, who sets for Cormier. It's deflected off the net. Garin keeps it alive and into the net. Blanchard tried to attack from the back row and not close to going over there. Blanchard, a good hitter, but has had a few errors for the Falcons. Athena Garza to serve. And an ace! There we go. Nina Doe, the libero, dove for it and could not get it. A really nice serve from Athena Garza, what you've come to expect from the captain of this team. If you've watched them this year, Garza to serve. This is a lofty one. Doe is able to get under it. Garin back sets for Sanchez, and it trickles off the net, and nobody was able to get a hand on it as it fell just at the net. A nice swing from Beery Sanchez, who will now serve with her team leading by a point. Sanchez, a lofty serve. Manrique gets under it. Garza up for Villarreal, who pushes it over. Sanchez is there. Garin sets for Blanchard. Blanchard sends it too far. Another attack error from Blanchard. Tied at 3, and here is Aubrey Villarreal to serve. This goes to Sanchez. Garin sets for Blanchard, and too far, another attack error. They have some powerful hitters, sometimes just a little bit too much power, and that's been a source of points for the Dolphins as they lead here in set number 2, 4-3. Villarreal sends it over. This goes to Blanchard. Garin sets for Cormier, who taps it over. Garza pushes it over to Nina Doe in the back row, and this is attacked by Sanchez from the back. Here is Manrique with an attack into the net. Tied at 4. Subbing in for Cy-Fair is Salem McQueen. Doe checks out as McQueen goes to the front row. She's probably the tallest player on the court. Say maybe 5'11", 6 foot, not sure. This serve goes to Kirsten Ang. Garza for Schultz. Schultz hits it to the back row. Sanchez is there. Garin now for Blanchard, who pushes it over to the other side. Manrique is there. Garza just taps it over. Oh, they're going to be able to return this. Wow. A dig basically on a soft push over, and Montemayor sends it out. Close, but out of bounds. An attack error for Montemayor. I like the idea. Montserrat Cruz, one of the two liberos for Cy Fair, and Kirsten Ang unable to dig it up, an ace. Two-point lead for Montserrat Cruz and the Falcons as she will serve again. Goes to Bro. Garza sets and attacked by Manrique. A good one, but easily dug up by Sanchez. Sanchez will attack from the back row, and that is way too far. I got to say, I don't know. I'm not a volleyball expert, but attacking from the back row just almost never seems to work in my 3 years of watching college volleyball. Montserrat Cruz will go to Blanchard, and Garza's able to get under it. Bro sets for Schultz. Schultz attacks, and out. An attack error. And across the court and out of bounds. Maybe it does at the D1 level, but covered a lot of JUCO volleyball and almost never does attacking from the front row, or the back row rather, really amount to anything. Sometimes you have to just to get it over, right? But I think it's hard to really get a good angle when you're, several feet back. You want to get that downward angle on your hit. This is an overpass and attacked by Salem McQueen. Corinne Bro dove for it, and it just went right over, and Salem McQueen, easy pickings, and a kill for her, attacking the overpass. Here is Mina Almeida to serve again. All right, Ang is under it. Garza goes for Gurley, who just has to tap it over with one hand. Garin sets for McQueen. Deflected by Gurley, and they'll keep it alive. Gurley with a great block there. The main blocker on this team right there in the face of Salem McQueen, and a great block. And Schultz will serve for the Dolphins after they score a point. Oh, just trickles off the net, an ace. Garin turned her back to the serve. The ball hit the net, just barely had enough momentum to roll over, and it's 8-7. Scoreboard says 8-8. I didn't think it was 8-8. This is pushed over, and Schultz will get a hand on it. And Ang sets for Garza, who will bump it over backwards. Montserrat Cruz goes to Garin, who goes to McQueen. It's tapped down. 9-8 is the score, according to the scoreboard. I did not have that same score, but I guess I missed something. I don't know. I feel like I've been pretty on top of it, but Blanchard will serve for Cy Fair. Right-handed serve goes to Bro, and Ang just gave up on it. An ace. The team has got to be on their toes. Serve is over, and another ace. 11-8, Cy Fair. Blanchard with a couple of aces in a row here for the Falcons. And this is a service error. Aubrey Villarreal checks in for Kirsten Ang. Serving is going to be Victoria Manrique. She's in there with Schultz, Garza, Gurley, and Villarreal now. Blanchard get it up to Garin. He'll bump it over. Bro is under it. Garza sets for Gurley. Gurley with a good swing. And it's Cy Fair's point as it went out, untouched by the Falcons. Falcons 13 points away from moving on. Dolphins, if they allow 13 points in this set, they will be done for the year. It's been a really exciting season. Salem McQueen serves. Bro's under it. Garza to Bro. McQueen is there off the ceiling. Garin goes for Sanchez. They keep it alive and unable to get it over. It just trickled down the net. Nearly an overpass. A heck of an effort just to get hands on that ball. Here is Salem McQueen to serve. A lofty one right to Callie Click, who's in for the first time. Schultz will send it over. Garin goes up for Blanchard and into the net. Blanchard, another attack error. She's had some really nice plays, but has also given Alvin a lot of points with errors, either via the serve or the attack. Callie Click is in that back row. Click, I believe this is her first action of the year, so welcome to club volleyball in the Lone Star Conference. You get to play Cy-Fair in a conference playoff game for the first time all year you're playing. Garza sends it out, bumped it over backwards and just barely out. Apologize again, no video. The internet could not handle it. I'm not even sure if it's able to handle the audio. Had to stream with a hotspot. No internet given to us by North Harris. Obviously, we prefer to stream with a Ethernet hardline and stuff like that. None of that available. Gym's not really set up for broadcasting, although it is a very nice gym. Attack there by Cormier, and Montemayor will get it up in the air after a jousting battle at the net. Garin sets up for Sanchez, who pushes to the back. Callie Click is under it, and Montemayor and Villarreal didn't go for it quickly enough. It'll fall 15-10. The Dolphins really have an uphill battle here in set number 2, down by 5 points. Garin's serve goes to Click, who shanks it out. Villarreal unable to get there, nearly colliding into the fence over here, separating the volleyball court and the workout equipment. 16-10. Here is Garin to serve again. This goes to Click, and a long run for Villarreal, who will send it over. A really nice job by Villarreal. And Garin for Cormier. Bro gets a hand on it. It goes over with just one hand. And now attacked by Sanchez, deflected, and Click unable to get it off the tip from Schultz. And the Dolphins are down by 7 points, 17-10. Here is Sophia Garin to serve again. Schultz kind of shanks it a bit, but Bro's able to get under it, and Click will just tap it over. Sanchez for Garin, who back sets for Carter rather, and Cormier attacks it, but they keep it going and send it over. Now Carter will get it to Blanchard, who sets for Sanchez, taps it to the back, and Callie Click gets a hand on it, and it goes out. A kill for Sanchez. Click has not played all year, and it shows. A few mistakes already. Here's Garin to serve again. A long run for Garin. Garza sets for Montemayor. Garin for Blanchard from the back row, and too far. Another error from Blanchard. It's 18-11. I would venture to say half of the points Alvin has scored have come off a Blanchard error. And she's also scored a lot of points for the Falcons. Here's Garza to serve. And an ace. Garza with an ace. She has a lot of aces this year when at the line. Gurley had, I believe, 10 in one game against HCC. It was truly insane. But Garza has had a lot all year. And this is going to be set from Garin to Carter, just tapped over. And Villarreal able to get under it. Had to drop to her knees. Schultz sent it over, and now Carter attacks again. And Click gets hands on it. It probably would have been out of play, and it goes out of bounds. A kill for Carter. And Cy-Fair 6 points away from moving on and ending the Dolphins' season. Here is Beery Sanchez to serve. Sanchez sends it to Click. Garza up in the air for Corinne Bro. Bro taps it over. Sanchez is under it. Garin goes for Blanchard. And Bro, with a heck of an effort, just tapped over by Montemayor. And Doe will go to Blanchard. He'll push it over. Villarreal's there. Garza, and bumped over now by Villarreal, and out. Just barely out. Cy-Fair wisely let it go, and it's 20-12. Both teams have both timeouts here in this second set. Neither have used a timeout despite an 8-point deficit, and Sanchez serves again. Bro is there. Garza for Montemayor. It's deflected. Montemayor pushes it over. Doe is able to get under it. Garin now for Blanchard. Blanchard attacks. It trickles off the net. And running forward is Garza, who bumps it over. Garin now to Cormier. Cormier with an attack error, and it's 20-13. Cormier doesn't really swing super hard, or at least hasn't a lot today. She usually just kind of taps it over. So far, it's what we've seen. That time she just tapped it lightly right into the net. And Manrique will check in for Callie Click. Villarreal will redo the serve. She tossed it up and then let it go. And Nina Doe and Sanchez, see if they can return it. Blanchard will send it way out. Another error from Blanchard. Unable to send it back over in play. 20-14. Villarreal from Alvin High School. She served again. Garin now for Carter, and Carter right into the net. Another attack error, and that has been a lot of the points for the Dolphins have been attack errors from Carter and Blanchard. They don't make a lot of mistakes in the receiving and passing, but a few hitting mistakes as Blanchard hits one off the face of Garza. Villarreal able to stay under it, and Bro tries to bump it over, and it goes into the net. Bro not happy about that, and a 6-point deficit. And now Nadia Gocher will check in for the first time. Gocher from Nederland High School. Serve is going to be for Montserrat Cruz. Salem McQueen will check out, and Alina Gonzalez will check in. They were trying to do a substitution, but apparently we're not allowed to due to some sort of rotational issue. Now talking to the scores table about the libero charting. Cy-Fair uses 2 liberos, or at least they have 2 in a libero jersey. So Montserrat Cruz is ready to serve. Cy-Fair just needs 4 points. Cruz serves, and Gocher is there, goes all the way out of play. Bro gets it to Garza, who lightly bumps it over. McQueen is there, and now McQueen attacks, deflected by Montemayor. Montemayor just punches it over, and it goes up high in the air. Cruz sets with a bump for Blanchard, who pushes it over. Garza slides in, and now Schultz will attack, sends it into the back row. They let it go. No, they keep it alive. McQueen to Blanchard, and Schultz. Blanchard kind of whiffed on it, but just got enough to get it over, and Schultz, it looked like she wasn't ready for it. 22-15, 3 points away from victory are the Falcons here in set number 2. Just 3 sets in this one. Montserrat Cruz to serve again. Manrique is there, an overpass, and McQueen dunks it down like an alley-oop, just right to her, perfectly set by Manrique for McQueen, the middle blocker on the opposing team. 2 points away. This appears to be all over but the crying. Montserrat Cruz with a service error keeps Alvin alive. We'll see who serves. It's going to be Corinne Bro, co-captain and libero, wearing the black jersey, everyone else in red. Bro's serve goes to Sanchez. Garin up for Sanchez in the back row, and that is going to be in. Alvin thought it was out, and a kill from the back row from Beery Sanchez, and Cy-Fair a point away from victory. Carter checks out, and Mina Almeida checks in to try to win the ball game for Cy-Fair and move on to play against Montgomery. Almeida's serve is over. Manrique hits it up for Bro, who's got to bump it over backwards. A nice shot there. Garin into the net, and McQueen taps it over. Garza hits it up for Bro. Bro will go to Garza, and Schultz come together, and that is it. Bro set it for Schultz or Garza, and they both came together. Neither one of them could hit it cleanly, and just like that, Cy-Fair wins it 25-16. They also won set 125-17, so pretty much the similar result. Dolphins did not have their best ball game today. Cy-Fair, a pretty good team, and they have their work cut out for them against Montgomery. Dolphins will fall to 5-3 on the year after starting 5-0, 3 straight losses, 2 to Cy-Fair and 1 to Montgomery. And a really great opening season of club volleyball for this team. They have not had volleyball since 2007, starting 5-0. Some really incredible victories against TSU and HCC at home. Highlighted a really awesome season. Great job by Coach Rios and the whole team. I know Coach Rios was happy to have some of the captains and co-captains of the team, Garza, Bro, and everyone help out. And a really nice season, and comes to an end here as they fall to Cy-Fair in 2 sets. Thank y'all so much for watching here on the YouTube live stream. Sorry about no video. Obviously, the internet couldn't handle it. We apologize about that. And